past, present, and future.
We're excited and ready to open the doors and let people come in and see what we've been working on for so many years.
The Irving Archives and Museum are under construction. See how developers hope to showcase the city's heritage. Forget what the calendar says.
Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Find out the big reason why all of these people are celebrating the holidays months ahead of time. Smooth commute.
The Traffic Operations Center really is a very good leap forward into the 21st century.
New technology is designed to help relieve traffic woes for drivers. We have a look inside this new center. Plus, honors for people making a positive difference in Irving and the transformation coming to the Levy Event Plaza. Now on City Source. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. Work is progressing at the Irving Archives and Museum. It is expected to open by the end of this year, and we got an inside look at the construction underway. Sounds of power tools blare in the place once known for quiet book selection. The first floor of the former Central Library is becoming the Irving Archives and Museum. This is a project people have talked about for so long. How does it feel to see activity happening?
You know, every day is like a Christmas present.
It feels really great to be able to finally get something that the community has wanted for so long.
So this is the Visitor Center and Museum Store.
We got to look around to see how it's coming together. Even though it's pretty bare right now, people involved say now that the shell is in place, the pace of progress will be quick. That's because a lot of the work is happening off-site.
The permanent exhibit is being built by designers out of San Antonio, Toxie McMillan.
Once they are finished, a truck will carry the exhibits here.
So if you see a cabin mock-up moving down Irving Boulevard, it's for the museum.
The permanent exhibits start with Irving's earliest days, then move forward. This section will focus on the 50s.
And we're walking into the suburbia section of the permanent exhibit, and the space we're standing in right now will be a suburban kitchen.
Who do you hope visits this museum?
Anybody with an interest in the city of Irving, but beyond that, what we have tried to do is tell the story of the number of people who have made this city what it is and how unique the city of Irving is.
We've already been working with the schools, talking to them about, how does this fit into curriculum and how can, this become a great field trip experience for students as well.
This we immediately recognize as a part of aviation history. Tell me about this.
It'll be a central part of the third chapter of the permanent exhibit where we talk about the impact of DFW on Irving.
I think it did change. It brought a lot of commerce here and it brought a lot of diversity here.
You'll be able to sit in the cockpit kind of like a pilot and look out, and it'll be like you're flying in or out of DFW Airport.
Along with the exhibits, there will be space for community meetings and events that overlooks Veterans Memorial Park and space for changing exhibits.
The temporary gallery so that we can bring in other stories and really make this a richer experience and hopefully have people come back over and over again.
The museum will also be the new home of the city archives.
So you can peer into the archive here as well, and it's a place where if you want to do research on your family or you're looking for an old image of Irving or want to know a little bit about how, city government worked in 1965, the archive is there as a resource.
So Todd, what's going to be in this space?
This is the location of our Smithsonian Spark Lab, the first one in the state of Texas.
The Spark Lab is a network of museums across the country that have these interactive spaces that are targeted to 6 through 12-year-olds, and it's about teaching them about the idea of the invention process.
All of the space comes together to create opportunities and showcase an interactive and changing chronicle of the Irving experience.
There's a core group of Irvingites who have been long advocates for there to be a heritage museum in the city, 40 plus years of pushing for us to have a museum that talks about the history of Irving.
And the show of support that was visible at this groundbreaking type celebration late last year will need to continue.
And we're going to need to raise about $400,000 a year to sustain the museum and have the dynamic program that we've been talking about and that we hope to have.
That fundraising will come later. For now, the focus is on opening day, scheduled for December 19th.
That is Irving's 116th birthday.
A soft opening is planned for the fall.
We're excited and ready to open the doors and let people come in and see what we've been working on for so many years.
A makeover is underway on the outside of the building, too, all to get ready for the debut of the Irving Archives and Museum. Hotel occupancy taxes will provide some of the funding for that museum. And in that story, you heard mention of some of the additional fundraising that will be needed. Donors are already stepping up. The Irving Heritage Society presented 2 checks totaling $60,000. $55,000 of that will go towards sponsorship of a special exhibit. The other $5,000 is actually the proceeds from a festival held years ago and will help the team acquire items for the exhibits. And there is a chance you might have some of the items needed for the museum.
We're always looking for things particularly related to Irving history, so photographs, objects, letters, archival materials related to Irving's history. But we're still looking particularly for things like, for the frontier scene, a table that kind of speaks to that early frontier period, kind of rustic looking. We're looking for one of those. And we're looking for new things. So, historians, we tend to have a long view. And so the last 30 years, we don't have as much in the archival collection.
She says she is also looking to include items that help tell the story of how Irving has become more diverse in the most recent decades. Hear more about the museum on the current edition of ICTN's talk show, Open Line. Catch it on cable throughout the month of August or online. Here's news on another attraction in Heritage Crossing. The new Main Street Plaza is now complete. It features benches, shade trees, and more, all designed to make downtown more appealing. An aging building once stood in this space, and everyone is invited to a ribbon cutting for the new plaza. That's on Tuesday, August 20th at 9:30 a.m. We will be there to cover it for an upcoming edition of City Source. We also got a look at the work underway at the site of the new Fire Station 4. That's near the intersection of Metker Street and Toller Lane. It will replace the outdated Fire Station 4 on MacArthur Boulevard. The new location is expected to help reduce response times. Energy efficiency is also a big part of the design. The new Station 4 is scheduled to open late next year. In the urban center, construction will begin soon on the Levy Event Plaza. Many of you know the spot. The city's Parks Department hosts a lot of big events there, and it's about to get some permanent features. The Irving site, where thousands of people have marked the 4th of July, is about to get a lot of new features. The city of Irving now owns this land known as the Levy Event Plaza. And the space that is pretty open right now will soon have some permanent features.
We have lots of shade trees, which is very needed if you've been out there, and street furnishings, benches, picnic tables, chargers for your mobile devices.
Also, concrete areas that will allow for vendor tents, food trucks, and make stage setup easier. Planners believe people will find reason to enjoy the space even when events are not there.
Of course, the views out there are just outstanding.
The plaza is designed to complement another popular nearby attraction, the Lake Carolyn Promenade.
It's just an extension of the promenade. We were trying to match up the materials as best we could, trying to tweak it a little bit, but we wanted to have a seamless transition from one spot to the next.
The project cost about $2.6 million and is scheduled to open next spring. And the next big event at that plaza will be Laughs by the Lake. Comedians will take the stage on Friday, August 23rd from 7 until 9 p.m. Admission is free. Food will be for sale. Organizers recommend bringing a blanket or chair. More details at irvingevents.org. Our next stop is one that may help you have a smoother commute. Brett Wheeler takes us to the new Traffic Operations Center.
Welcome to Irving's Traffic Operations Center.
This first screen is our central management system. This is the brains of our operation.
This state-of-the-art facility monitors the city's traffic lights, school zones, and is used to ensure that commuters get the green light to where they're going.
Probably one of your biggest complaints on a day in, day out basis is I was having to wait at a signal or I had to wait in traffic. What we're trying to do with this is minimize that frustration that you get by waiting in traffic and make it as smooth as possible to get from point A to point B.
I was surprised at all the technology that they had really pulled together. I mean, it's almost like a command station. It's pretty interesting how they put the screens together, but the technology that's involved with all of it is amazing.
The Traffic Operations Center really is a very good leap forward into the 21st century for traffic management. It puts Irving not just on par, but above a number of surrounding cities by allowing staff to adequately and to on time manage our entire traffic management system.
When I first arrived, I was very amazed. It was obviously state of the art. It looks like something you'd see in NASA when they're launching. But even though you have so much information coming into one place, it's an area that is very easily managed because it is very automated.
With the new system, over 200 traffic signals in Irving have been upgraded. The hope is that this system will improve overall safety on Irving roads.
Well, it's really very important for safety, but also for the efficiency of the ability to move traffic and to control it as well.
Population's growing, more businesses are coming here, and people get frustrated in stop and go traffic when they're taking off from one signal and they get to the next one, as right as they get to it, it turns red and they're stopping again. And I think it'll be very helpful, and I'm really behind it. You know, it's a multiple year project, but it's what we need for improvements in our infrastructure.
Thousands of people drive through the city of Irving every day, and traffic operations are streamlined to one location.
One of the things that we've built here is a resilient system that's going to stay in operation whether or not the power is there. We have battery backups that keep that signal running. Another benefit, look at intersections remotely from this location. So if we're having an issue, we're able to diagnose what's happening from this location, and when we're sending technicians out, we're able to send them out with the proper tools to correct the issue.
We can immediately go out there, dispatch the right crews to the right area, so we don't have to just systematically check manually all of the different intersections that we have.
We're more efficient in the way we deploy our staff. We only go out there if it needs to be out there. Otherwise, we can fix it immediately here, and then that doesn't require emergency services, and then the motoring public hopefully just doesn't see anything more than just a quick hiccup.
There's this capability to actually see the intersection before you arrive, and that really helps emergency responders really kind of visualize what they're about to go to. And then they can begin to prepare their minds before they get there, because they actually see the accident scene and they're still 3 miles away.
The new system has been in place for the past few months, and some drivers have already noticed a difference.
We've actually received compliments that traffic is moving better. So we're very pleased to get that. We certainly always want to do better, and this allows us the opportunity to do that.
Smoother traffic, better safety, and all in hopes of keeping Irving moving forward. Brett Wheeler for City Source.
On another traffic-related note, a reminder that as classes get back into session, it is time to watch for school zones and for children crossing streets. Irving police will be on patrol checking for speeders and other traffic violations. A city program that has proven popular with many residents is now offering a special session just for teens. Like the classes for adults you see here in this archive video, the Youth 360 Civic Academy will expose participants to a wide variety of city operations, all with the goal of encouraging civic engagement. The academy is open to any high school student living in Irving. More details along with applications are at cityofirving.org/3476. Teens interested need to move quickly because those applications are due on August 23rd. Keep in mind that the sessions will be after school on Wednesdays and some weekends. The city is also accepting applications from residents interested in serving on a range of boards, committees, and commissions. There are groups to match many interests: the arts, animals, tourism, parks, and more. A full listing with descriptions is at cityofirving.org. Applications are available in the city secretary's office and on the city website. Those applications are due on September 27th. Then City Council will make appointments in November. Have you made your Christmas list yet? Yeah, it may be early for some people to be thinking about it, but the Irving Convention and Visitors Bureau has a top wish in mind: big holiday business. We were at the fun event where the CVB team worked to make that happen.
Our annual Christmas in July event. It is a chance to get some of those last-minute Christmas events, holiday events booked, so it's a chance to show off the building for current customers, prospective customers, let them get some different tastes and flavors.
I like that idea because it gives an opportunity for you to see what else there is to do. I mean, there's always a typical go to a restaurant, do something, but coming here and seeing how you can do this is a good opportunity.
Oh, it's exciting! We're having our gala here in November. So I wanted to come out and see what all they had to offer.
It's wonderful, and it's July, Christmas.
And so we work with a lot of different vendors, partners in the industry. This is a chance for some of them to come in, show off their wares as well.
We specialize in high-end photo booths. So this is one of our newest photo booths. So it actually, rather than a stationary photo booth, it goes out onto, say, the dance floor or around.
How important is the holiday season for your business?
It's very important for us, actually. It probably makes up a good 20%, 25% of our annual.
I've held an event here every year since the opening with about 1,200 people. It's always in May, but I might have to consider doing something in December now.
There's a lot less business events happening that time of year in terms of traditional meetings, so we look to catering events, social events to really help us from a revenue standpoint.
It's so visual, a lot of people need to see what it looks like, and sometimes you don't think about the theme, and then you come in and you look at it and go, wow, we could do that.
I think it's great Irving's doing this, and I love seeing how they're growing and building things up.
The food is great, the drinks are wonderful, but most importantly, it's all about the people. And the people here are just so willing to be accommodating and helpful and come up with creative ideas.
Here's a look at some of the other events scheduled at the Convention Center. August 31st is the North Texas Roundup Fencing Tournament. Then in mid-September, both Irving's Transportation Investment Summit and the Dallas Tattoo Expo are happening. Find ticket prices and a full listing of public events at irvingconventioncenter.com. An annual event recognizes people and groups making a difference in our community. Our team covered the Mayor and Keep Irving Beautiful Awards at First Baptist Church.
This is our annual Mayor and Keep Irving Beautiful Awards ceremony.
Everyone here tonight makes a positive impact in Irving, and for that, we say thank you.
We're recognizing those individuals that make a positive impact in our community. So we're really excited about the folks that are here tonight.
Our first award tonight is the Youth Leadership Award, and the winners are the Singley Academy Police Explorers. The Business and Industry Award this evening goes to Joe's Coffee Shop. 2019 marks their golden anniversary. The award for civic organization this evening goes to the Irving Sunrise Rotary Club.
I'm part of the Irving Sunrise Rotary Club. We're the oldest civic group in Irving.
Once a month, we go our route to pick up trash, etc.
We've adopted a portion of Beltline Road between Rochelle and Findlay.
I can't tell you how many bags in a month's time we pick up of trash going there.
I think it's a good fellowship, and we get to do some good work.
The Hometown Award is basically for those people that live in the community and have been in the community for quite a while and have made an impact over a period of time.
Accepting the KIB Hometown Award tonight is Dr. Olivia Novello Abreu.
I'm honored to be recognized today because really and truly I was not expecting it. This is something that I have done ever since I moved here about 40 years ago. And I just love the city. I've been recruited to go to other places and I say, no, this is my city. This is where I live. This is where I work. This is who I am, Irving, Texas.
We got a lot of folks in Irving that make Irving the greatest community in the Metroplex. So it's just an opportunity for us to let others know about them.
Be proud of your city and do everything you can as far as from the recycling to help make the citizens and the city, the appearance of it better, help keep Irving beautiful.
Always a positive event there. Keep Irving Beautiful is looking for volunteers for its annual Trash Bash. It's on September 28th from 9 a.m. until noon at TW Richardson Grove Park. It is held in conjunction with National Public Lands Day. Sign up at cityofirving.org/KIB. Fans of Star Wars may be interested in this special end-of-summer event at the Toyota Music Factory. It's called Star Wars Under the Stars, and movies will be shown on a big screen in the Texas Lottery Plaza. August 15th is Episode 4, A New Hope. The 22nd, it's The Empire Strikes Back. August 29th is Return of the Jedi. All events start at 7 p.m. and they are free. As always, food is available for sale at the restaurants there. And we have profiled many of those restaurants. Check out our Toyota Music Factory playlist at youtube.com/thecityofirving to check out our videos. And with that, it is time for our Pets of the Week. So let's head out to the Animal Care Campus.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Pets of the Week. I'm Brett Wheeler with Megan from Irving Animal Services, and today we're talking about Sparkle. And Megan, who doesn't need a little Sparkle in their life?
I know, Sparkle's a great dog. She'd be great for anyone with any size house, apartment, yard, no yard. She kind of just likes to do this, hang out in your lap and just spend time with you.
She seems very much like a people dog, you know, wants to be around people all the time.
Yeah, she really loves any of the employees here, the volunteers that help take care of her. She's very calm. She kind of just goes with the flow. I think she would like any type of family, really. A single family home, if there's a family with kids that maybe has different things going on. She kind of just does whatever everybody around her is doing, and she's not fazed by loud sounds or different kinds of things going on around her.
All right, Megan, now we're here with Nala, so let's hear about her.
Yeah, so Nala was an owner surrendered dog to us. Her owners were moving. She did live with other dogs though in her past home, so she's also very calm, just like Sparkle, so she'd do well in really any kind of home. And she's an adult dog, so if someone's not looking for the activity level of a puppy, they can look for someone like Nala.
All right, Megan, who do I have here?
So this is Kathy. She lived with other dogs in her past home. She's super outgoing. She loves people. I think she'd love to like go somewhere, learn new things, go to different new places. And she's a little bit more active than the other dogs in this segment. So she'd do really well with someone that's wanting to take her on hikes and different fun stuff like that. She's a really versatile kind of dog.
All right, Megan, there's obviously a lot going on here at the Irving Animal Care Campus, but coming up soon, there's going to be another great event coming up, which is Clear the Shelters. And tell me a little about that.
Yeah, Clear the Shelters is coming up on August 17th. It'll be from 9:30 to 5, and all of the adoption fees will be waived for every animal here at the shelter. Get here early, we'll have groups coming into the shelter, so you'll have a good chance to meet a volunteer that can really help you handle that meet and greet with that animal.
I know I'm looking forward to that event, and I know you guys will be too, so make sure to check out for that event on August 17th. Back to you, Thomas.
All right, guys, thanks a lot. The Animal Care Campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. It is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, the hours are 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Also, check out the websites you see on your screen for more adoptable animals. Here's what's coming up next time on City Source. We'll take you to a birthday party for Ritter. He's the therapy dog working with children at Irving's Family Advocacy Center. We will find out about the impact he's making. And we'll show you the turnout at Clear the Shelters, a huge animal adoption event that started in Irving and has spread nationwide. Remember, you can always email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. Also, visit our YouTube channel, youtube.com/thecityofirving. Subscribe and you could be among the first to see our videos when they are posted. Also, leave us some likes while you're there. And that's it for this edition of City Source. We leave you now with some teens enjoying the final days of their school break at Irving Skate Park. Thanks to everyone who's a part of this one, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.